Welcome back to the Delaware Way. I'm Larry Menti. We're joined by State Senator Colin Bonini, who is also an announced candidate for governor. Let's get into the politics a little bit.
Oh, the juicy stuff, the politics.
You're a Republican in a very blue state.
In a bright blue state, yeah.
So a lot of people look at you and say, you know, 20 years, you've been consistent in your policies, you're an idea guy, you're charming, you have a big personality.
You're very nice about that. I don't know about that.
No, you've been great today, but do you have a chance?
I would say, heck yes. I say, look at 2010. I ran for state treasurer in 2010. We had, how to say this diplomatically, a challenging top of the ticket with Christine O'Donnell and that whole rigmarole at the top of the ticket.
Let's stop there for 1 second. Did she ruin the Republican Party in the state?
I think that's probably too strong. I think that the Republican Party faces a lot of challenges, and I don't think she helped. Let's leave it. Can I just leave it at that? I think that 2010 was a very difficult time for us.
Well, let's talk about 2016
okay.
now. Did you have to get in early just because of the boulder you have to push up a hill in this campaign?
I think so. I think that's a good way to say it. I mean, by the way, it is a big boulder, and I do have a long way to push it, but I happen to think we can push it. So let me tell you that. But I think the answer is yeah. I mean, we have a tremendous registration deficit. This is a deeply blue state, as you said. We haven't had a Republican governor in 24 years. In 2016, it'll be 24 years. So this is certainly a heavy lift, but I think folks are ready. I think the context here is that people in Delaware are beginning to realize that we can do a lot better, that Delaware deserves better. And I think they realize that a big key of that is to have leaders who are willing to make some tough decisions and quite frankly, confront some pretty entrenched interests, and that we can start moving forward. And I really believe if that's the context, then I do have a chance.
And the Democratic side is just frozen in place, waiting for Beau Biden to make a decision.
Yeah.
What do you think's going on with him? Is he going to run?
I have no idea.
You must hear whispers. You must hear rumors. Nothing?
No. I mean, it depends which day, right? Sometimes the same day you can hear different rumors. You can say, oh, he's not going to run, or the other day he's totally geared up.
If he doesn't run, that significantly helps the Republicans' chances.
Well, I mean, I'm not so sure of that. I mean, I think a Republican is an underdog regardless, because I will tell you, this is a good friend of mine. John Carney and I are pretty close, a good guy. John Carney is a very formidable guy, and quite frankly, I hope runs for governor, because I think he
sat here and said that he would if Joe Biden doesn't.
And I think he'd be a good governor. And I know my consultants probably, people who help me say, don't ever say that about the potential opponent, but John's a good guy and would be a good governor. I think Matt Dent, if he decided to do it, would be
You seem to like everybody.
Well, I know these guys. I work with them. It's Delaware, right?
Yeah, but why would you be better than Beau Biden?
Because I'll make the decisions.
And he won't?
No, I don't think so. I think Beau is part of a political class of, and this is sort of kick the can down the road. Let's work within the sort of the system. We need a shakeup. We need dramatic, strong leadership, and maybe Delaware's not ready for that. And I guess we'll find out in 2016. But I do think that I'm a very different candidate than Beau. But I think those other guys are good guys.
How about Carney?
Very
formidable
candidates.
You said he'd make a great governor.
I do think John would. I say great. He actually think he would make a great governor. I have to admit. I think John would be a very good governor, and I think John would make the decisions.
Why would you be better than John Carney?
Well, because
who you're endorsing.
No, I'm not endorsing John. I am a John fan, and he knows that. And quite frankly, I hope he does run, because I think he would be a good governor if I'm not fortunate enough to be it. But I think. And again, I'm not a partisan guy, and I think if you'd go to the legislature, I think people working with me would tell you that. But I do think we need to have a Republican governor, because the interests that are locking up Delaware's political culture now, it's going to take a Republican, I believe, to shake that up, because Democrats are just going to have their hands so handcuffed by the organizations that they rely on for their political support, and I will not be relying on those folks for my political support.
On your side, the name you hear a lot is Ken Simpler.
Right, good guy. And
that if he were to run for governor, he could get the nomination. Is he going to run?
I don't know. I don't think so. He said repeatedly he's going to serve his 4 years in treasurer.
We have 2 minutes left in the last segment, and so we'll come back and we'll talk some more about your voting record and some of the social issues that have tripped up Republican candidates,
past, right.
Not only in the state of Delaware but across the country.
Sure.
When we come back with Colin Bonini on the Delaware Way.